Hey you guys, I hope you all are doing well. Today I am here with some hair from Y Young Hair Company. So I'll be sure to leave a link below to this hair, and if they have any social media links, I'll be sure to link it below as well.
Baby, come get close to me. When you're near, it makes me weak, I know. 'Cause you break my borders down. Feel the rush of the energy, intoxicating feelings coming over me. And so, I really need you now. My head is spinning, drunk, losing my mind.
So like I said before, this hair was sent to me by Y Young Hair. When you receive your hair, it comes in this silk baggie. When I received the hair, it came in these clear plastic baggies, and they were kind enough to send me free eyelashes and also a Y Young Hair manual. On the clear plastic baggies that it came in, they labeled the hair length for you so you don't get them confused. The main focus in today's video will be this 7x7 lace closure. I'm so excited to work with this because frontals is really cool and all, but the sides sometimes get on my nerves. But anyway, so when you receive your closure, the knots do not come bleached. The hairline comes just a tiny bit pre-plucked, but not that much, but it's okay because we're gonna fix it. I have the hot comb on 20 degrees. That's the highest temperature on there. And I'm just doing this so when I go ahead and bleach the knots, there's no flyaways towards the front of the lace because I don't want any of the hairs to get bleached, just the knots. To bleach my knots, I usually use BW2 lightening powder, but I cannot find it, so I'm gonna go in with my Identity bleach. This is a bleach by Guy Tank. I freaking love this bleach so much, especially when it comes to like bleaching hair, and it smells so amazing. It smells like baby powder. I love this beach, you hear me? I love this beach. I love this bleach, y'all. Sorry about that. When using My Identity lightener, you're supposed to use the My Identity developer to go with it, but I can't find that, so I'm just going to use this 30 volume developer that I got from my local beauty supply store. Usually when you get like a bucket of bleach, it's supposed to come with a scooper, so I'm just going in with the scooper that comes with the bleach. I did about 3 to like maybe 5 scoops because off camera I went and added 2 more scoops, but it really wasn't necessary because I had bleach left over. And with the developer, I'm not measuring it, I'm just eyeing it, so I'm just gonna add like a little bit and then mix it, and if I need to add some more, then I add a little bit more. I just want it to be like a pasty consistency, not too pasty, too thick, but just smooth and rich like cream cheese. So a few times in my past, I heard like you're not supposed to use like a metal whisk to like mix bleach or even just metal in general. But right here, I'm just using this silver butter knife. You could also use like a plastic butter knife if you want, but this is what I have been using for years and I don't see an issue with it. It really helps, and I only use this knife for like bleaching. I don't use it to eat or anything, so I don't think nothing of it. If you do want to use one of your like utensils that you bought in your house, I recommend like you only use it to bleach. I wouldn't go back and use it. You can maybe if you sanitize it well, but I don't think you should. Come on, it ain't gonna kill you if you ain't to your hair. But anyway, so I'm just like spreading this out. I'm taking my time, taking just a little bit, not too much, because I don't want to put too much, and then when I'm spreading it, it like push through the lace, and then that's how you get hot roots. So we don't want hot roots. And come to find out, like I never used this bleach before to bleach knots, and the way it just like lays on the lace and just spreads out is just so nice. To be honest, I'm not sure if I'm going to go back to what's that called, BW2 bleach powder, because this is so good. I bought this from a store called Cosmoprof. I'm not sure if they sell it online besides Cosmoprof, because Cosmoprof is for cosmetologists. But if I do find it, I'm going to link it below because this is bomb.com. But you don't have to use this bleach if you don't want, to be honest. You could get BW2, or you could get the blue, I think it's called Quick Blue. Yeah. Or that. I'm yapping. I feel like I'm yapping. But just take your time, spread the bleach out, and do what it do, baby. All right, I'm done. After I'm done applying the bleach, I'm just going to carefully but quickly flip over the lace closure onto the foil paper, and I'm just going to let it sit there for about 1 hour. Also, make sure you try to softly, very softly, part the hair and check on your roots just to make sure that the bleach did not like seep through the lace and get onto the roots. I left the closure to sit for 1 hour, and I also left it covered with like this paper that comes with the foil paper. So just to check and make sure that the knots are bleached, I'm just going in and parting the hair again, and it is ready to be washed out. So now you definitely have to wash off all of the bleach first before you put any product on the hair. So just make sure you put on warm water. I turn both the waters on high so the temperature could come out evenly. And it's just like a warm, cool water. And I'm just washing it out, washing it out, washing it out. After I finish completely washing out the bleach, now I'm going to go in with my Shimmer Lights purple shampoo, and I'm just going to take some of that shampoo and apply it on the lace. Now I'm going to take my lace closure and just softly rub the inside of the lace together. After that, I went ahead and took my phone and set a timer for 15 minutes. Then after that, I go back in and turn both the faucets on high, and just wash it completely out. After I finish washing all of that shampoo out, I leave it to air dry so the hair just is washed with shampoo. I'm going to go in later on and deep condition it when I make it into a wig. Okay, straight scalp, baby. Look at that. I am so happy. It looks great. Now I'm going to take my spray bottle, and in the spray bottle it only has water, and I'm just going to spray lightly on the hairline just to get some of those flyaways away. And I don't want to drench the hair in water. I still want to have it like just a little damp. Because before I used to pluck it with the hair wet, but I realized that wasn't working for me. I was plucking too much. So I think it's better that you pluck it dry. When plucking your frontal, you could pluck it on a flat surface. I was going to try that for this video, but because I'm recording it, I'm trying to sit at a comfortable angle, it just wasn't working for me. So I had to go and get my mannequin head. Okay, you guys, so on to the plucking. So when doing this, I'm going to take my tweezers and I'm just going to pluck like towards the back. And when I hold the hair down, I kind of could see like the hairline a little bit more, especially the straightness. So we all want like that kind of zigzag kind of hairline, just a natural looking hairline. I don't really know what to call it. And the way I do it, I just hold it back and I pluck, pluck, pluck until I start seeing a hairline coming through. Like vision the hairline and vision what you want. The front, I parted off the front because the hairline already came pre-plucked just a tiny bit. So I was like, okay, let me keep that towards the front, but we're going to go back later and pluck some of that out. But like I said, just pluck towards the back, hold the hair down, and just keep plucking till you see the hairline coming through. So it's basically self-explanatory. You just got to get comfortable and get a feel for it. And just take your time, you guys. Take your time. What's the rush? If you're spending your money, take your time. Oh. Anywho, so just keep plucking. And I hope you guys watching me do this will actually help, because the way I learn, I kind of have to just watch sometimes. And yeah, I'm listening while the person explains, but for some reason when I watch it, I totally get it more. So I hope this helps you guys. I really hope it helps. Also, when plucking your lace closure, lace frontal, because this method could be used on a lace frontal too for the hairline, make sure you're also combing out that dead hair. Comb it out, brush it out, whatever works for you. Just make sure you get all that shedding hair out. After plucking that first row that I parted not too long ago, I'm going to go in after that and part a little bit behind that, because we want the plucking to have like a gradient effect, like a nice fade into the rest of the hair. So now what I was doing before, I'm just going to go ahead and do it again. Keep plucking, plucking towards the back, vision the hairline till it comes through. Also, when plucking your lace frontal, lace closure, it's okay to brush everything back and see how it's looking, and then going back in and seeing if it's coming together. Then after that, you could just go ahead and repeat the process and see how much more plucking you need, and that should be like enough to help you. Now, if you made it this far in the video, I'm just going to go ahead and turn my wig around right where I want to stop that gradient effect. I'm just going to pluck out some of the hair towards the front, just a little bit, and kind of like have that little fade effect hairline too. If you keep tweezing the hairline the way I'm tweezing it, you're going to end up with it like this. This is my end results the first time. The second time, I wasn't that pleased, so I went back in again while the wig was on the mannequin head and did the same steps. So right here is my end results on plucking the hairline, and I love it. Off camera, I went ahead and took all of the bundles and I made the hair into a wig. I only had like about 3 inches of weft left over doing this, and I'm pretty impressed because the hair is really thick. I used a spandex dome cap to make this, and I made it with my hands. So like I said before, I took the wig and went ahead and washed it off camera and let it air dry overnight, and this is what it's looking like. Also, I'm working at a salon now, and one thing I learned from there, it's very important to wash your wigs because you don't know what in the world is going on with your wigs, your hair, whatever you're purchasing from China or anybody. You don't know if the bundles are sitting on the floor and then the hair is touching your face and it's touching your skin. So just keep that in mind when getting it. You know, if it comes freshly washed, you could go ahead and trust it. Sometimes I trust it, sometimes I don't. But anyway. Also, when you're working on your closure or frontal, make sure you do small sections when flat ironing or just styling it in general because that's how you get the top really super flat. After I finish flat ironing the hair, I'm just going to go in with my Andis hot comb. I'm going to use the highest temperature on this hot comb, which is 20 degrees. Okay, so we're not about to do all this plucking and we're not going to show this hairline. So I'm just going to take my hot comb and flatten everything towards the back. I just want to get the hairline just to peek out just a little bit so they could see the the pre-pluckness. You can't really see the product because of my lighting, but I'm just going to go in with my First Wigs Flyaway Tamer and just lightly pat some of that product onto the hair just to smooth down the flyaways. Now we're on to the next part, tinting the lace. So this is what the lace looked like after it been bleached and washed. There is nothing on the lace. I do want to go in and tint the lace. So the product I will be using is the Wig Guru's lace tint in the shade Caramel Frappe. This shade matches my skin pretty well. So what I'm going to do is just go in and spray the tint all over the lace, underneath the lace. And then I'm going to go in with my, what was it? Oh yeah, my blow dryer on a cool setting and just let it dry. The wig hairline pretty much already matches my hairline, so to spare some time and trouble, I'm just gonna go ahead and cut the lace from now on. I'm cutting the lace pretty jagged and not really perfect because I don't want to cut it too perfect and then I see like this line of demarcation. We have to remember this is lace and not scalp, so you are going to see pretty much something, but doesn't mean you still can't melt it and make it look flawless. Right here, I'm just cleaning it up a bit. Just those little pieces of lace that I kind of missed that's not too close to the hairline. I just go ahead and just clip some of it off with the scissors. I swear the process of getting pretty sometimes is kind of funny. I look crazy with that piece of stocking cap on my head, but hey, it's going to come together with the wig. So I did my little ball cap method, but not too much of it. I hate doing the ball cap method on my edges because I feel like it's kind of thinning out my edges a bit. And yeah, so now I'm going to take my Ruby Kisses 3D foundation slash concealer product. I'm just going to take both shades. I'm going to mix them together and I'm going to apply some of that underneath the lace. The same Ruby Kisses product that I used before to apply underneath the lace, I'm just going to take some of that and apply it to my hairline. I already went ahead and rubbed my hairline with rubbing alcohol. Now I'm going to take the Got2b Glue Freeze Blast spray and I'm just going to apply some of that product to my hairline. I believe for this video I only add 2 layers. To speed up the process just a little bit more, I'm going in with my blow dryer on the temperature cool. I would like to shout out Miss Precious Marie Channel for putting me onto this product. I always saw this product before in a beauty supply store, but never gave it a chance. So I saw her use this in her video, and I was like, hold on, let me get that. So after that, I just take this product and I spray one coat of it on top of the hairline, and then I go back in with my blow dryer on the temperature cool, and then yeah, stay tuned to see the rest. Oh yeah, and it's my first time working with the Bedhead Maxed Out products. I'm not sure if it does give you that strong hold, but for my first time using it, it's pretty messy, especially since I got my makeup on. I have to go out soon. I have to learn. I should have installed the wig first, then did my makeup. I wasn't sure how much time I was gonna have left, so I didn't want to risk it. But next time, I'll do it with no makeup. So I'm going for the two swoop look at the tempo baby hair look. When doing that, make sure like before you cut the baby hairs is measured up properly. I don't really want a forehead of baby hairs. I don't even really like a forehead full of baby hairs. So I'm just cutting this in an angle. Now I'm going to take my Nairobi foam wrap, and this is what I'm going to use to lay the edges. I kind of want that soft baby hair look. I learned this from I Am Erica J channel. Thank you so much. So I'm going to take some of that product and also put it on the hairline. So when I tie it down, the hairline could be nice and flat. And as for my edge brush, this edge brush is a very different. It got like a little round comb. I really love it. I'm not sure what it's called and where you could really get it, but I brought it from my local beauty supply store, which was in Long Island. So hopefully your beauty supply store should have it too. After I finish doing everything, now I'm just going to take my Y Wigs edge scarf and just tie the edges down. I'm going to leave it tied down for about like 20 to 30 minutes while I go run off and do some other things, and then come right back to you guys and show you guys the end results. Right here is pretty much my end results, and I must say I am very impressed. Like, come on. This wig is gorgeous. I cannot believe I did that. My wig making skills has definitely gotten better thanks to the power of YouTube. I am a YouTube professional, boo. So ain't nothing wrong with that. Oh my god, I am so in love. As for the texture of the hair, the texture is like on a silky side. It is so soft. I wish you could touch it. But tangling, I am not getting any tangles. As for shedding is very minimum. I did do the flip over method when making this wig, and towards the top I did go in and end up cutting some of the wefts, but shedding is really not bad. As for the lace, to me you do kind of still see the lace just a tiny bit, but it still looks really great because at the end of the day it's lace and not skin. Like, the illusion looks really nice. So my height is 5'6", and the longest length in this wig is 24 inches. So there's two 24-inch bundles, 122, and a 20-inch 7x7 lace closure. I'm really in love, you guys, like so in love. But it's only day one with the wig, so there's no update I could give you guys. So far I'm just impressed with the quality. Go AliExpress. So I'm gonna keep wearing this wig because I'm gonna be wearing it to work, and I'll give you guys a update on my thoughts on it. So stay tuned for that, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Later, you guys.